So it looks like TSM has set their bot lane and
Yeah, they've went ahead for that double poke, that double range, and the Bjergsen on Azir. We've seen him play that the last couple of weeks. Nice farming, safe champion. I guess to be a monster in late games. So Bjergsen has chosen him multiple times here at the end of the year.
and Golden Guardians looks like they're just running back their last. I mean, why not? It worked.
Yeah, absolutely. They had picked the Morgana as support. They picked the Set as the jungle.
They had the Ash.
As we remember in game one, Closure at the end of the game just ran right into the enemy team and got hooked by treats and thought he threw the game right there. But
there's the wrinkle. There's the Shen ban from Golden Guardians. So they're not going to let Broken Blade have that thing again.
Nope. Played it really, really well here in game one. Got out to a 3-0 lead there, but still wasn't able to close it out. TSM, they had a 5-1 advantage in the kills early on. They were up about 3,000 gold. But Golden Guardians being able to secure that pivotal third drag in the ocean, and they were able to win the team fights going forward. Now the bans are out. Nidalee and Camille are taken away from Golden Guardians. The Elise would be very strange. I don't think that they're going to settle on the Elise. I think they're just hovering this.
So there's the Ziggs again.
So going to be mid lane. So the wave clear.
So they're going to give Haunter the counter pick.
Absolutely. And remember, he was on Mordekaiser last game with DeMonte on Ziggs, and he did really, really well. Mordekaiser is still up, so he has the ability to pick that, and it looks like how their team's going. I think that that's their plan. They're just going to run back exactly what they ran in the game one, and it worked for them. They were able to pull together in mid-game, win out those team fights, get those objectives, and finish the game off. And they were very quick finishing as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if I saw another Mordekaiser.
It's against Ornn. Now, you can't really put Ornn into the death realm and kill him, per se, but...
Ooh, the gameplay.
The gameplay would be a much better pick. Definitely recognized as a counter pick because you can be in the top lane and you can farm it out and you scale better than Ornn does. Generally can also affect the other side of the map a little bit easier than Ornn can with your ultimate. So Gangplank... relatively safe pick there. I like it. I like what Golden Guardians is doing. I'm really like the draft that they put out and challenging TSM that, hey, if you can't beat our standard draft that we're gonna keep picking, our wave clearing, long range engaging draft, then you're not gonna beat us. So no, I'm really, really impressed with how Golden Guardians so far is going through this series. I have to say, Dave, that before this series, I picked for TSM to win this in 4. I thought Golden Guardians was going to drop one game. That was my prediction.
Okay, and so yeah, a 3-1 could still happen.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Somebody else is calling my work phone.
Wow, you've got a job in this pandemic. That's amazing. You know, the U.S. is experiencing twice as many job losses as during the Great Depression, and there you are talking about your job, work calling. Still employed. They still want to see how you're doing. Maybe something work related.
Probably not.
Probably not. There you go. Talking about the weekend. What are you doing?
No, it's probably a scam caller.
Yeah. I still get those. They're getting more creative.
They are.
They got them calling around now about that when you're getting money from the pandemic, and then they're calling revolving around that, saying there's an issue with it, and you'll call in for more information, and it's just like, some poor 90-year-old is gonna fall for this. That's the target, or some an immigrant or something. I don't know, like a recent immigrant.
Yeah.
People that either don't know better or don't have the faculties.
Okay, so there's game playing with the corrupting potion start.
I gotta say, I said what my original prediction is, but now seeing after this game one, now we're in game two. I like Golden Guardians to be able to continue their streak here. They picked what's comfortable for them, and it's worked. They did not win bot lane in any sort of meaningful way. It was pretty even
No.
in game one.
And
In mid lane, it was a farm fest. In the jungle, Closure fell a little bit behind Aspika, but was able to really put it together towards the end of the game, having some very, very pivotal team fights and engages. And then Hanser was a monster on Mordekaiser, even though Broken Blade, like I said, got up to that 3-0 lead. Hanser doing it once again around objectives, going ahead taking Lee Sin into the death realm and securing objectives and being able to take away Double Lift in that pivotal team fight at the end of game one, securing them the game.
that was a very important ultimate, and it was the right call, because if you Lee at that point, Lee had the QSS, but Double did not.
And
Double Lift didn't pay his taxes, and that cost.
He didn't. You were mentioning it before. He picked up his third item, his rapid fire cannon, but he did not pay the tax, and he got punished for it. But you know, it's 2020 vision and all. You want to have that damage in that range and that essential crit. But here we see Broken Blade getting an advantage on Hanser, and Broken Blade has just looked really, really good here in the last part of the year. And he's showing it once again against one of the league's former bests in Hanser. Now you'd have to say he's probably middle of the pack in the top laners. We've had a lot of good top laners here in North America. A lot of have come over, either from Europe or from Korea. And Hanser's not the same form that he had back when he was on TSM.
No, I mean, if I was to pick better top laners, Licorice certainly comes to mind.
Yep.
Ooh, that was a good EW combo from Broken Blade.
It was.
But he couldn't finish following it up with the auto attack.
Hanser has stabilized this lane though. Is even in levels and has got the wave frozen right in front of the tower. He's got lots of mana left.
And it is Grasp Gangplank, so he can just sit there and queue him, keep getting everything going.
Yep, this is exactly where Hanser wants this lane. And here we see Spica moving up. He's got the double buffs.
Looks like he's going to try and take some Krug action here.
And pretty fortunate. You see how Spica was able to run right past Hanser? Hanser warding the try, does not know that Spica is here. If Spica comes from behind, he could land a resonating strike onto Hanser, but they don't know that Closure is right here. They're both at level 4.
Oh, they do now.
Let's see. Closure's going to get a peek. There he goes. Going to land the Chilling Smite onto Spica, who's going to slow down. He's going to go ahead and move it towards the Tri-Bush. Hanser and Broken Blade going to have to be fighting at the top. Hanser landing that shot with the grasp. Going to be able to pushing in.
Broken Blade got the chance to back off, gives him the emote.
Sad octopus. Which, by the way, isn't a number of delicacies in the cuisine of Japan, but I can't say that they're my favorite. You know, octopus just does not appear to be for me, Dave. I love other seafood.
I've prepared it because octopus is also in Italian cuisine.
Cool.
And if prepared correctly, it can be very good.
We're going to be doing some squid at my next barbecue. We're going to be marinating in soy sauce and perhaps a couple other things and throwing that on the barbecue.
There you go.
That's right.
Just make sure you clean it. You just got to make sure you clean it right.
All right. Well, I will Google how to clean squid.
Because you got to make sure you get the mouth out. You got to make sure that you do not cut the ink sac.
I think these are already cleaned. I think I'm purchasing them already prepared, and I just have to add my seasoning and get them cooking.
Ooh, and there's the stun on FBI. A little late for the Black Shield.
Man, I get pissed off when I do that. I'm the support, and I go ahead and I put the shield on after they get hit with the shot with the skill. So newbie. Basically, when you're the AD carry in that situation, you're trying to go forward and exchange a shot or two, at least get something out of that shield, like make that skill a little bit worth it. But there, Huhi already has no mana and has to back, and going ahead and using that black shield for no reason.
There goes the exhaust.
Just enough mana for that bind.
Yep, that's first blood.
Got that Infernal there. Ash being able to pick that up. First blood. FBI.
First blood. Yeah, Set just took that Drake, so they've already claimed a Mountain Drake.
Yeah. So meanwhile,
and that's a plate too.
So a nice 1,200 gold lead here for Golden Guardians as well as that Mountain Dragon. Next one up is Infernal. That means the soul is either going to be ocean or wind. So remember, game 1 we had the ocean soul,
which was a big contest.
Exactly, big reason why Golden Guardian was able to win. But here we were seeing that Huhi didn't have much mana left, but had enough to throw that Dark Binding forward. Lands onto the Bard.
And catch treats completely out of position.
Yep. And Bard, one of the best supports in the game by win rate, but he's not the tankiest of the supports, and he's heading up that Enchanter group. And really, you can stand back and dish it out and give lots of utility, but you can't really take it too much.
No, it's when I think Enchanters, I think Bard and Lulu lately.
Yep, Sona as well. Seeing the Sona.
Ooh, closer. They're sitting there looking for Broken Blade in the river here, and he's just going to give up his control and rotate back to turret.
Go ahead and get that ward on the rift, as well as right in the middle of the river. So Closure's going to have information on that. He might decide to start it while Spick is here on the bottom side of the map. He probably doesn't know exactly where the enemy jungler is, but they definitely know where Closure is. He's once again stepped on a ward and is going to clear it.
Yep, and that's what allowed Spica to go take his blue. Oh, and that's
Chilling Smite.
And the shuffle shielded by the shield.
They're being able to turn right onto Bjergsen. And this time, not late with the shield. Right on time.
All right, so now they're going to get pretty much looks like probably an uncontested Rift Herald here.
And look at Closure going right around the dragon area right when it spawned, and being able to get that solo, and there being able to start this Rift Herald solo. And we're going to see Set bringing Bjergsen back in. The shield onto Closure negates the Sand Shoulders.
Oh, Spica gets that one.
At least he's got that.
But so far, Golden Guardian's looking really strong early.
That was like something like a 6th place ribbon. You know, when you had a big track and field meet, and you know you're racing against 30 opponents or something like that, or you're in a competition, and like, hey, you're not in the top 3 or anything like that, but you get a ribbon, and getting that Scuttle Crab is kind of like that. You know, it's not really a main objective. It's not a buff. You have to use your smite even to be able to take it away, but at least it's something. And TSM, you need a lot more of that to be able to come back in. And this dragon that's coming up could be that lever, but right now with the vision as we see it, 2 wards deep in the TSM jungle for Golden Guardians, as well as the controlled ward by the dragon. So they have full control of the dragon area. They're going to be able to.
And they just spotted Spica on the hawk shot.
Excellent point there. Full knowledge, full vision.
Vision wins games.
Well,
and this is going to be big.
They've set it up. We see that Hansard does not have his teleport, but does have his cannon barrage.
He does have his ult.
And then Huhi, being brave, he's got the black shield, so he's able to get inside, but he can only block one of those CCs. Can't block them all.
So it looks like it's a 4v3, but DeMonte is rotating.
This is one of the advantages of Ziggs. He can go ahead and clear this mid wave real fast and then swing down towards the dragon to help his team out.
TSM managed to get vision into the Drake pit. Very important.
Temporarily, I'm sure. Golden Guardians can use some more wards. They've used all their control wards. They don't have any left in their inventory. Still have a few on the map.
And because Closer has the Herald, he can't use his...
Yeah, he can't leave this dragon area. They're 1,500 up, his Golden Guardians. You have DeMonte back in the mid lane, clearing that wave. Broken Blade is now shifted from top lane over to mid.
Looks like they're going to give this Drake up.
Are they going to do that for a play with the Rift Herald? Let's see if they decide to do that. It looks like Closure's going to move towards top lane after first getting this scuttle. Let's see if he goes up and uses this this Rift Herald. It could be this first tower. And
no, that's first tower guaranteed.
And Golden Guardians is going to get a real gold lead. Look, it's already 2,000. Plus, with all this gold here, it's going to move up to 3,000 gold. Warren.
Here goes DeMonte. Spica's here.
Hanser's jumping up. House of Pain. Spica trying to land some damage.
FBI showed up. Oof.
And TSM's going to be able to clear out that rift, only sustaining the one tower loss. But if you're Golden Guardians, you got to be happy with that.
Oh yeah, that's a full turret, all plates. And I mean, it's split a little bit between the two members, but that's still very worth.
Dave, take a gander over at the top laners items right now. Hanser completing the Trinity Force. Has a couple long swords in there with the boots. Ornn with a lowly Sunfire cape and free ass boots. He couldn't even buy his own boots, okay? Had to be donated to him, probably secondhand, but Ornn doesn't care, okay? He's just happy to have them. Got something hiding his feet. It's like Lee Sin. Blind monks, they're not making the cash.
And Hanser also does have a level advantage. Now, granted, when Broken Blade hits level 13, that's going to be...
Absolutely. He's going to be able to start getting those ornaments going.
You said ornaments.
You got it, man. Thank you, LS. Love that guy. Casting over an LCK. But look at TSM's team. Their scaling is very kind to them. They have Ornn, they have Azir, and Caitlyn. So 3 champions that do really well into the late game.
Although Double Lift is a little bit behind right now. FBI's managed to complete his Essence Reaver.
My buddy Waff
Double Lift has not yet completed his Infinity Edge.
My buddy Waff would definitely have something to say about that. He loves this Double Lift player. Probably the most popular player in the league, and one of the reasons we love to watch any team that he's on. There's always a story, and he's always willing to share it. But he's going to have to...
Although Morgana's been roaming so much that she's not as well equipped as Treats is. Oh, that's a bad split. Wow.
It's kind of an issue there as Golden Guardians being able to take the advantage in this fight. We're having the teleport coming down. Looks like it's going to be Hanser. He's going to go ahead and start clearing that wave. Wasn't looking to immediately engage with the barrels there. Just wanted to push the wave and make sure that Golden Guardians was not going to lose any members. TSM yet to get a kill here. 15 minutes into the game. They lost game 1. Here it is in game 2. Yet to pick up a kill. 15 minutes in. What is going on, Dave, here? Are TSM fans, do they need to be worried?
I would think they do. It's getting to that point where they've got a gold lead over 4,000. They're looking to take TSM is looking to get a little spike. Take that second Rift Herald.
They're going to start it, but remember, there's vision all over here from Golden Guardians. You're going to get at least a DeMonte steal opportunity. But there's closure. This is not safe for TSM. This is going to be fully challenged. Golden Guardian's going to be coming in. They're coming in on the flank. You got 4 of them coming in. Here, the Orin ult's going to try to break it up. They're going to get 2 on that, but Demonte's going to have the shield. And we have closure. It's about to go down. Bard's picking up the first kill. And that's just going to be it. It's going to be closure. Going down, TSM.
Oh, and here comes it's fighting the top lane. Hanser is in.
Big advantage here.
Arrivederci.
There you go. 2 down for TSM. We were asking, is there need to be worried? Yes, there is need to be worried, but here they are coming back, and kills going over to Spica and Treats, probably the 2 that don't need the kills the most. But that's okay. They'll take anything at this point.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you're an assist damage carry.
Well, and Bjergsen right now, no kills, 1 assist. Doublelift doesn't even have that. He can't even claim to be the assisting Caitlyn like he was in Game 1.
And they're back on that Rift Herald.
Got a little bit of time left, 17 minutes. This time they're not going to be challenged. It looks like Golden Guardian's going to decide to push mid instead. And if we're going to have a Rift for mid lane, that's once again going to put gold into the pockets of Golden Guardians.
So they're going to take the mid tower, then they're going to rotate to the Cloud Drake.
You see, like, even though TSM picking up that Rift Herald, this might not be an advantage for them. If Golden Guardians can pick up this dragon as well, that's 2 objectives for 1. Not in TSM's favor. And it's what appears that it's going to be. There was a reset going on for TSM after that Rift Herald, and now second one, though, for Golden Guardians, going to head over without a fight. And here the CC chain going on, binding into Enchanted Crystal Arrow. Huni.
Yeah, they were just doing that to keep Spica away. And it's going to trade for a tower on the top side, which is traded for.
Bjergsen really needs that gold. That solo gold up there in top, that solo farm. He's itching for it. Going to start working towards that second item. But Hanser's already almost there. Almost got that Essence Reaver finished. He's got the expensive pieces finished, so most likely already has the gold. Will have an increased advantage on his lane mate Broken Blade. Or if Bjergsen decides to keep laning with him as well. But Hanser does need to pick up that next item to really have that advantage.
Ooh, that was a nice move by Spica. Claims Closer's red buff and then just does the little safeguard to the Bard on out.
Absolutely. Once again, those 6th place ribbons, they're adding up. Starting to get a collection there. I mean, they're still not like those first 3 positions there, but there's something to put in an awards case.
Well, and when you're 4K gold down, you're happy for.
Absolutely. You'll take pity, you'll take solace, you'll take.
You'll even take charity.
Concern,
which
charity,
looks like Hanser is about to cough up some charity for.
Absolutely. Broken Blade hitting with both parts of the ult there. You're going to see the knock-up from Spica, and Broken Blade can take these tower shots all day.
Long distance, ace in the hole.
The whole team getting a piece of that one. There you see the kill and the 2 assists going over. 3,000 gold still, but TSM is going to be able to wrest tempo away from Golden Guardians as they keep picking up kills all over the map.
And there's the Rift Herald drop. That's going to end up going towards the mid lane. So with Hanser down, that should be enough to take that tower. But they won't get the second one because the... Oh, wow. They bursted that Herald real fast. Oh, a very good shuffle. And there comes... But he gets the shuffle.
The arrow did hit, but there was a cleanse used. FBI is going to go golden. Golden Guardians now clearing TSM out of the lane. They're saying, no, this is my lane. Get out of my lane.
Yeah, FBI went golden due to the Bard ult.
You're seeing Golden Guardians peel off. Let's see if they go for that Baron scuttle or if they decide to back. It looks like it's mostly just a back. Ziggs is going to head towards top lane and clear that wave out.
Oh, Hanser's about to get caught again.
And he's got no vision all along that side.
No vision, no flash. And he just gets soldier stabby.
It's the second time he gets caught out there from TSM. He just died a minute ago in the exact same position. TSM targeting Hanser as he's trying to get more and more ahead, but he's being stalled out now. He did finish that Essence Reaver, but he's not been able to extend his lead on Broken Blade recently because he's back at the Nexus the whole time.
Yeah, he's got 3 deaths. So that's 4 out of TSM's 4 kills. 3 of them are on Hanser. But yes, you can't be so out there and getting caught.
At least throw a ward. Gotta put at least one ward out there. That's all.
But yeah, I mean, and Hanser's now pushing top lane, and he has no vision on his side.
That is pretty deep, mind you. That is pretty deep on his side. But
he was getting caught at pretty much the same.
It was fairly deep where he was last time too. That's absolutely correct. But here, this time it's Golden Guardians inside the jungle. TSM defending back that turret. Guardians are setting up for this dragon here. It's going to be, once again, they have an advantage. This is for their third. They've been able to control the dragons against TSM for the most part of this series, and let's see if that continues. We're having Treats getting caught out. He's going to get suplexed in by Closure. Bard going down at the start of this dragon fight, and that's almost certainly going to be a third dragon over for Golden Guardians while TSM head back into the jungle to lick their wounds. But I love how these teams are going around from objective to objective. Golden Guardians just having Hanser take this dragon alone because that's the only one that's needed. They instead go towards the Baron pit.
And now Golden Guardians is up to Soul Point. So in 5 minutes, we're going to have a fight for the Dragon Soul, that's for sure. That was just a bit outside.
Bjergsen almost went right into it by himself. He had blue buff too. That would have been
that would have been a classic case of unlucky.
But they're going to dive under the first turret. Broken Blade going to hit the ult. They're going to try to get this turret down. They have the Demolish proc, being able to get that out. That is the second turret now for TSM, being able to open up this mid.
That's their third turret.
They have the top lane too? Oh, that's right. That's right. So that's the third tier 1 turret.
So all outer turrets are down on the map. This is when the game always seems to get interesting. Devontae completed his death cap.
Yep.
So
big item here.
That's going to be a dangerous Ziggs.
Yeah, sporting a lot of ability power for this time in the game. And much, much more than Bjergsen does. Double Lift now has the second item. Does have that Molten Edge, that upgraded Horn Infinity Edge.
So that is something you have to respect his damage.
His gold lead has remained pretty static, and it's not worth as much as it was worth in the 15-minute mark. Now they're around 25, and 2,000 or 3,000 gold is not really worth a lot at this time.
No.
Golden Guardians does have the 3 dragons, and that's what they do have a lead on. Who he gonna?
And Broken Blade's got a level 15, so he just hasn't done it yet. He could upgrade Spica's Black Cleaver.
Let's see if he decides to do that or wait for another item. Could also be the redemption on Treats. And once again, TSM keeps stealing this blue buff over and over and over again in classic TSM style.
I think he's waiting for Bjergsen to complete his Shonya's. Or no. Bjergsen did a Banshee's Veil.
Yep.
I thought he was going to build his Shonya's based on what he had. Yeah.
It's also good against the Ash Arrow or Morgana Bind.
It is.
You don't have to press the button either. It just shows up for you automatically. Just gotta wait for the cooldown.
Or a little zoning ult. And the arrow is up, and it is good. 3 points.
Yeah, if you're in the NFL, absolutely. Here in the LCS, that's
It's like in the LCS, that's best Ash Arrow NA.
It's not like horseshoes where if you're close, you can still get a point. No. You actually have to hit it.
So the past 2 arrows that have come out of FBI have not been nearly in the course of the investigation. Bjergsen's certainly going for a death cap now. If once Azir gets that third item, and we have 45 seconds to the Cloud Drake. So.
This is where Golden Guardians realizes they can take a real advantage in this game. They're not doing any sort of proactive plays other than setting up for dragons. And here they go. They have a chance at their 4th.
And this time, TSM beat them to the setup. So it looks like there's going to be a fight around mid lane.
This Golden Guardians count. They're using Closure as a tank on set, but he's only a semi-tank. And here he goes. He's going to go into the back of the line, but he can't stay for too long. He just doesn't have those massive items that you need to be able to stay in the back line like that. But he's going to be able to get damage onto Spica.
Double lift and Spica are almost dead, and they're running away.
It's a 4-on-3.
Broken Blade is starting to run out of health, but he got out. Nobody dies, but TSM took so much health.
This might be
they might have to give up soul.
Absolutely. This was a real good team fight here from Golden Guardians. They were able to get...
And he stole it!
Wow. Speak a big play. Huge
That was a very good play.
Dave, they're calling Baron. They're calling Baron. The jungler's down. They're calling Baron. That would be so aggressive, and they could really wrest this game into their hands. Oh, okay. No, they're deciding not to.
No, because it would be the super predictable play. They don't.
Now, they weren't showing this play on the bottom. Okay. There was nothing happened there with double lift. So double lift heals off that golem there. That's what you were looking at.
Yep.
So threatens on the bottom side.
That was a very clutch steal. And part of the problem is that Gold Guardians didn't post anybody to zone him off.
Yep, they did not have control behind the dragon pit. You see what happens when you're against a Lee Sin. As a jungler, I know this happens frequently.
It does, and that's why you have to. They should have pulled that out into the river to get that working. Because if they would have pulled it out into the river, then he wouldn't have been able to get the resonating.
Hello.
Waff, we have the end of game 2 here.
What?
Oh, and there he goes.
Did GG win the first game?
They totally did.
Oh my god.
It was a close game too, and they were able
And
to
now
pull
they're
it up.
winning again.
Yes, close.
I hope they
And
lose.
here comes the Hex Flash.
Here they go.
What?
Closure right in the back line. He's got the Morgana shield too. Looks like it's going to be enough.
Okay, I'm trying to watch.
Oh, and there goes the Shurima shuffle.
Big play from Bjergsen, being able to knock the team out of the fight. Bjergsen's trying to hold them off, but he's not going to be able to do it alone.
Nope. And Golden Guardians backs off the Baron the second time.
That's right.
Looks like they're worried about ending up renaming themselves Dig.
No.
Section of the game.
A Dignitas dig. I love it.
Yep, a dig on the dig.
They're so bad. You should say that. They had such hope for this year too. How they started spring split with that team.
Yep.
Collapsed.
At least they are in the playoffs.
Double is playing Caitlyn.
He played Caitlyn both games.
And boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was done.
Strong play.
Trades. Come on, bro.
He's playing Bard. You can't do anything with that.
You take the arrow.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
What the fuck? You step up the portal and you take the arrow. What the fuck, bud?
Well, the thing is if he would have stepped right next to Double, if they would have both.
There's Hanser landing the double barrel. Redemption keeps Closure alive.
They're trying to scale.
TSM is, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Look at their comp.
TSM is definitely trying to scale. And yes, Ornn did upgrade the Black Cleaver
But so is the Redemption.
for Bard.
Who's got him on all everyone.
Are you streaming, Rav?
We are recording.
Okay, nice. I should have said recording. You know what I meant.
Yes.
So Double Lift is trying to. Spica uses Q at 6,000, so he probably will have it up.
It looks like they're just going to both break off.
With Closure this week, it looks okay, but
And DeMonte steals the blue.
nice.
What in the fuck?
It's because been taking Golden Guardians blue like the whole second half of the game.
And they're red.
Yeah.
And some other camps when he feels like it.
Yeah, but Broken Blade. This is what I don't like. Broken Blade on Ornn.
So they broke off because we have Soul Point coming up again.
If Double Lift getting the advantage on that trade, FBI can't go shot for shot.
Ornn does have his ultimate up. All ultimates are up. All flashes except for Hootie's and Bjergsen's are up. Oh, Broken Blade's flash is also down.
Broken Blade has been starting these team fights.
Treats misses his fucking all.
He's been missing them all game, dude.
He's not. There's holes, bro. He's like, it's weird. I don't know what to tell you. He's good.
There goes. And
They're gonna try for
TSM gets the Drake.
But do they win the team fight? Closure
Oh
here in
my
the
God.
back.
What are you? Oh,
Double Lift gets killed.
Oh,
And
Spica,
we
you're
get 2 kills,
full
so
life,
that
bro.
is-
Take a fucking arrow. Spica needs to take the volley from
This has
Ash.
to be a Baron here. This has to be.
Well, now it's almost certainly a Baron with the 3v.
Like, I.
And there's the last upgrade out of Ornn, so he's upgraded Bjergsen's into a Rabadon's Death Crown.
Double Lift's got fucking shittier. He knows it, bro. Since Core JJ. Core JJ was so good, he carried him. Double Lift forgot how to carry. What?
Well, Treats is definitely not having a great game. He played Thresh in the game before. He did look good
Oh,
in game
DeMonte is feeling froggy. He has purchased a Medja.
He did look good on Thresh.
Yeah, even though they lost the game, he looked like better than his Bard. He's looked really bad this game.
Here's my thing. FBI shouldn't be looking better than Double Lift. But that's what I'm
4-0-2.
seeing.
Look at that.
Not scoreline, right?
Yeah.
What I'm seeing from Double Lift, right? But I also see Spica, full life, not taking a fucking Ash volley for some reason. It's kind of greedy. I feel like I'm a little angry, so this is going to be an angry podcast.
So in 3.5 minutes, if the game lasts,
Yeah, I love having these 7 dragons. They're so fun to fight over.
Okay, let's see what he does. Okay. No.
oh, goodbye, Hanser.
They
But
Yeah, but look at
and
this.
Doublelift's left out. Nobody Treats is off in Neverland.
This is not worth it for
Triple jack.
TSM at all. Golden Guardians. Oh, they've been closing out games so good. Let's see if they can do it again.
Oh, you're so bad, Treats. I'm so bad, dude. You're just so bad.
it's because
Treats has got to go.
whoa, what a pounding!
Yeah, but redemption to heal some of that up. You have an FBI here in the background.
Oh, go Bjergsen!
Oh, Bjergsen's trying. What's Spica doing?
Making the big play.
And that's the ace!
Oh my god.
Keeps him in.
Bjergsen is just Bjergsen's not even getting help from Doublelift, bro.
So from game one, Spica was the best player on TSM. And
Okay, what I saw this game was Spica's not playing.
And Bjergsen sporting 3-1-5 with 360 CS is just rampaging now.
his late game comp has now come online. Here it is.
Rav, you know that
Yeah, 3-item Azir is scary.
you know that Lee Sin main, and he streams a lot. Grip X or Grip Hook or Grip something.
Okay.
Oh, and there we go.
He's a Lee Sin guy.
What were you doing there, Treats?
Yeah. Hanser gets taken out under turret there. There's 4 people on TSM.
It seems like Spica knows mechanically his champion and other champions, but he doesn't understand teamwork, man. Like taking volleys, getting in front of shit, baiting for people.
And there was a good black shield to keep FBI away.
Absolutely.
But then you see Bjergsen saying, "Here come the soldiers, and have a nice day."
That was a 4-man ult here. Massive there from Closure. FBI was so close to finishing this game right here.
But he missed. It turns out that he missed position because he went up. He walked right into the 3 soldiers.
This is good right here.
And Bjergsen saw it and said, "Oh, looks like somebody's going to get stabbed with some sand."
I was impressed by Spica. Spica makes good mechanical plays.
He does.
Do we all agree, right?
Yes.
Do we all?
And he has been thoroughly out jungling.
Like mechanically, he's really good, right? But he doesn't pay attention to his teammates and what they need too. You can just tell he's really new.
Right, so Doublelift has learned from last game and has paid
Doublelift just took
scimitar.
He just stood there in front of everybody, just took that to the face.
Granted, but he also wanted to make sure to finish off.
Yeah, but
The
obviously
sole point is here.
that's Rav.
Oh, but there's
oh
no, it's the base
They're
race.
going to finish. They got it.
Oh,
Not
they
even
won.
close. They got it.
TSM's so bad. They're so bad.
Well, no one was gonna call.
Bad.
Game 2.
They're so bad.
Game 2
2-0.
for Golden Guardians. They're 2-0 up. Let's see. Does TSM get knocked out of the playoffs in the first day?
Oh, they can't get knocked out, but they can get knocked out of the lower bracket.
That's true. Yes. Oh, love it. Very entertaining game 2. Let's hope game 3. Very entertaining series so far.
It is very, very entertaining series thus far.